Greetings and salutations. I am Poetic Heretic, back with more paranormal news. For many years, people have reported seeing something that has come to be known as the Pig Man. While it is hard to classify, it is basically a humanoid creature with a pig face. It appears to enjoy meat and terrifying people. And while it is probably just an urban legend, it is still interesting. With that, my one disclaimer for this video is that none of the following accounts are confirmed to be true. The Northfield, Vermont terrain seems peaceful, like something out of a fairy tale, but in 1971 a very strange and disturbing thing was seen moving about in the shadows of this location, particularly in an area known as the Devil's Wash Bowl. Witnesses were unable to explain the thing they saw. Before too long, people simply called it the Pig Man. One of the first encounters with the strange swine happened on farmland in the middle of the night at the edge of town. The farmer was at his farm, where else would he be, and he allegedly heard a number of weird throaty sounds emanating from the darkness outside. He activated his outside lights, and he saw it. He saw a huge humanoid figure going through his trash. It then moved closer to the shadows, barely in the light. The farmer said it looked like a nude male that was very built and had fine white hair all over his body. Its hands were like claws, and its face had a pig-like snout. It just stood there, staring at him. Then it ran off as it let out a guttural squeal that pierced the night. Following this incident, frightened students told a similar tale. While at a dance, they decided to sneak out into the forest to a rendezvous point known as the sand pit and become covertly inebriated. But something was already out there, moving in abominant rhythms. It was right where the sand pit was. They were able to detect a humanoid shape that looked like it was leaning over, focused on doing something, but they didn't know what. It was when it stood up that they realized it wasn't human. It was the Pig Man. It appeared to have just fed on an animal corpse as it had blood all over its face. It looked right at them. Then it walked away, moving deeper into the woods. The terrified teens left the area to inform others of what they had seen. While a number of people went into the woods to investigate, they found nothing but trampled grass and shrubbery suggesting something big and strong had been there. It appears the two stories just described were the genesis of the Pigman legend, whose encounters indeed did not stop after those incidents. Drivers in the Devil's Wash Bowl during the late-night hours occasionally reported seeing the Pigman sprint from one side of the road to the other or even show hostility towards their cars. Teens wandering in the wilderness in the region were also plagued by the pig. In one case, a boy went into the woods to urinate while the girl he was dating at the time remained in the vehicle, but before he could get very far, an entity resembling the Pig Man attacked him, shoving him against the car so hard that the vehicle shook. They both screamed, and this seemed to scare the Pig Man away. After this, the boy found on his chest some very disturbing scratches. In another incident, some teenagers reported that while traversing the forest they were attacked by something throwing sticks, rocks, and even entire branches at them, and they heard a mysterious squealing sound echo in the dark. A man named Jeff Hatch reported that while he was with some comrades in the wilderness searching for the Pig Man or anything related to it, they discovered a cave that contained the bones of animals. They looked as if something had been gnawing on them. There was also an assortment of hay that appeared to be a bed for something. Upon taking a closer look at the ground, they found mysterious cloven tracks. Bones similar to the aforementioned ones were reported at this time in proximity to a nearby pig farm, as well as dead animals appearing mutilated, having their entrails removed. Another story had a number of teenagers camping in various caves in the woods. As a couple was about to go to bed in one of these caves, the Pig Man entered. The boyfriend yelled at it, causing it to throw a rock at him, hitting him on the head and rendering him unconscious. The Pig Man then grabbed the boy and carried him away. The others alerted the authorities, and a search party came to look for the boy, but he was never found. But some bits of torn clothing were ominously located around the perimeter of an old empty farmhouse in the neighboring town. According to one witness, He had detected a strange sound one night like something was going through his garbage, and when he went outside to look, he saw the missing teen leaning over his garbage. But he appeared to have white hair all over his body, as well as eyes that had a wild, entranced look to them. The Pigman came to be something of an urban legend throughout the region, and it wasn't long until a mysterious origin story surfaced for it. Investigator of the supernatural Joseph A. Citro, whose research includes the Pigman phenomenon, came across a story that appears to be the beginning of the beast. According to the tale, a boy of 17 years of age by the name of Sam Harris decided to go out and be a prankster on the night of October 30th, 1951. This night was known locally as Picket Night. It was a night with a tradition of mischief. Sam went to participate, but he never came back. Though people went looking for him, they found nothing. Rumor has it that he became possessed while in the murky woods. It was supposedly at this point that he turned into the Pig Man. Legend has it that he started killing pigs, feasting on their insides and hollowing out their heads to wear like masks. One report around this time stated that a journalist in the area who didn't believe in the Pigman turned up dead and had letters spelling Picket Night chiseled into her skull. A separate report stated that Sam's mother witnessed his sudden unexpected return to their house one night, where he hauled pig entrails from one end of their porch to the other in a long, bloody line while letting out pig-like squeals of delight. In other accounts of this story, his mother killed herself soon following this event by jumping into a pig pen where the pigs ate her alive. While the Pigman sounds like it is most likely just an urban legend, people still claim to see it to this day. A TV show called Monsters and Mysteries in America even looked into it in 2015. They found no actual evidence for its existence, but there were many unsettling stories throughout the episode. Some people out there remain thoroughly convinced of the possibility of the Pigman's existence. Whatever the truth is, alleged encounters with the Pigman are some of the weirdest, most ominous and anomalous paranormal phenomena out there. This has been another report from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.